how to go today. I know full padded one again,
Yep.
but you got a scrimmage tomorrow. But how did it go today?
Well, we finished off with a goal line session because sometimes you don't get those plays in scrimmage, and I thought it was pretty spirited. Javon Bigelow hammering up in there for a young player. Overall, today, I think we're throwing the ball pretty well. We're pleased with some things in the passing game. We did have I think, a pretty significant injury today. The running back Rio might have torn his Achilles, so that's usually not a good thing. But we're continuing to add things and elements of defense. And like I said, we did some blitz pass under pressure, and I thought Tyler Vanderwall really performed well. The other guy that is making a lot of plays is Rocket, and he's been working with the lower units, but I think it'd be a pretty short order for him to get in the mix because he's got some really good acceleration, some good hands.
I know you'll scrimmage tomorrow. Again, we're just in the first week of camp. Does Tyler have the edge over Nick at this point at quarterback? Is it still pretty even, still competitive?
I wouldn't say it's even, but it's competitive, and we're charting everything and appreciate. But we're going to need both those two guys.
Coach, with the kickoff getting moved back for the home or for the season opener, I know you guys play when they tell you, but is that maybe kind of nice just weather-wise that it might not be as hot at 8 p.m.?
Oh, you know what? I don't know. As coaches, you show up when they tell you to play, and so that's what we're going to do. We do think it's great to get that national exposure. At that time of the year, most of my friends, nobody's playing, so it'll be a large TV audience.
Craig, how's the competition going at center with Keegan and Arnold? Is that still a good competition, or has Keegan got an advantage, or where does that stand right now?
I would say it's good competition, so much the fact that we're working Keegan at maybe some reps at guard. And so we're still trying to come up with our best combination inside.
Looked like Alonzo might have been out today.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of a knee problem. We'll find out some more. He's going to do an examination by the doctor. Hopefully it's nothing major, but he's got a little swelling in there. We're going to make sure we're set on that.
I know we talked in the spring about Victor Jones, his defensive end, but you also like him inside. Is he kind of alternating back and forth still during camp, and maybe will you do that, or have you set a spot for him yet?
We set a spot. He's a defensive tackle, and so we told him to get up in that training table, start eating.
I guess, what are you really hoping to see from this first scrimmage this weekend?
Well, certainly we're going to be pick and choose on which guys we allocate some reps to. There's going to be an opportunity for some of our younger guys to show what they can do because we got to make a determination. This will be our only scrimmage, and that's a decision that I made. So we got to make sure we get a good evaluation. I think we've got a pretty good idea on our starting 11, but there may be a couple decisions to be made there. But then also what guys we're going to move forward as far as not redshirting, which ones are going to play, how many game repetitions those backup guys have.
You mentioned Bigelow. You mentioned him a lot during camp. I imagine it's big for a lot of guys, but is it really big for him, this scrimmage tomorrow, for him and obviously for you guys as coaches to evaluate him?
It's going to be a big scrimmage. We like a lot of things that he's done thus far, but it always makes a difference when a running back's out there. How many yards does he make after contact? What kind of pad level he has when you are going live? And so all the guys are going to be important. But we're going to take a hard look at Javon tomorrow. Thanks.